sorry. Mei-Ling, your brooch is right here, see? She's just a kid. All the victims are female. Anyone else see a pattern?
Mother! Hold out just a bit longer! I'm coming to save you!
SSS, move out! We need to rescue Ellie's mother!
Roger Wilco. We gotta free the souls of all the other girls it claimed too.
What a disgusting pile of tentacles. Let's blast it to bits.
No, Mother, it's not a dream, see? Oh, your hands. They're so warm. Then, it really is you. You've grown so much. What a fine young woman you've become. I'm happy for you, Ellie. Aww. Welcome back to Trails of Cold Steel 4. Thank you, all of you, for telling me about my mother. I can't tell you how much getting to talk to her again means to me. I'm sorry, I'm just a little overwhelming. It's okay, Ellie. I should regain my composure in just a moment. I'm dreaming of the day when the SSS can reopen its doors. But that only happens if we can claim victory today. We'll put an end to the Great Twilight no matter what. There really isn't anyone quite like the SSS, is there? Only Thors, and we can't let them show us up. Actually, like that, they're now
you
just...
ain't seen nothing yet.
Actually, I think the game glitched.
Okay.
I think the game
That's
glitched.
I must strain even more.
Let's see.
A matter of keep getting better.
Oh yeah, looks like the game either glitched or is okay with them keeping the glasses on for now. Because I can't access them and they still have their glasses on. I can't talk to Tio. Oh yeah, that's not good. I'll go around it. Shit. Talk to Ellie again? Oh, there we go. Being back to this building really puts me at ease. Of course, it may be a little dusty, but it's still our home. It will come back one day, after we save Crossbell from the Great Twilight. Now I'm more determined than ever. All I need is a hug from Kia to charge my energy to maximum. You and me both. Oh, one more thing. Reen, you play Palm Party, don't you? If you had time, I'd like to play against you. Sure, that'd be fun. Nice. I think I got my thumbnail. And probably another one when I go back upstairs to talk to Lloyd. Oh, wait, you don't have anything. Maybe. Dun dun dun. That Arkansas rehearsal run thorough was fantastic. Run through? No, not run through. Watching it took my mind off all the crazy stuff going on in the world, if only for a time. But you know, it made me realize, just worrying about the war isn't going to make it go away. So I'm going to concentrate on what I can do. I'll find a way to protect my family somehow.
The war is finally upon us. What a shameful day for Crossbell. From what I hear, it's already having repercussions. The merchants in the RF group are starting to distance themselves from the government. Guess the honeymoon's over. There's rumors that rebel and anti-government forces are getting in on the action too.
You seem to be pretty clued in about everything.
Let's just say I know some people who like to gab. In fact, I've got a meeting with some VIPs lined up after this. We need to all agree on what we're going to do from here on.
Seriously, look at these real pictures. Like, I bet you somewhere in real life someone's walked down that road right there on the right. One day, the place I walked will be featured in a Trails of Cold Steel game. Citizen, ugh. The worst kind of people.
Upstairs first.
Ah, Colin. Thank you for coming, Sophia. I'm so nervous about the war, I don't know what I'd do if I were left on my own. Don't mention it, Creel. When I heard your husband got trapped, I figured you could use someone to talk to. We're both in the same boat. There's not a lot we can do now except hope for the best. Still, spending time with you is a relief. I was worried I'd never see you after I moved away. It's so surreal to think that our husbands are out right now, just waiting for the order to start fighting. I just can't imagine it. They're both so gentle, they wouldn't hurt a fly. Yeah, but if you were to look at the freaking, Sky Games and be like, Mr. Hayworth? Ah, that bastard. He sent his daughter away! And then you look at the Crossbell Games, like, oh god, he's such a good dad. Even if it were for a worthy cause, I can't stand the idea of the men we love becoming murderers. Oh, Creel. Even if he has to hurt people, Papa will still be my Papa. I know it's gonna be hard for him out there. But that just means we have to hug him extra hard when he gets back. Colin, you're absolutely right. That's true. I don't know what I was thinking. My husband will still be the same old sweetie no matter what happens. And so will your Herald.
Mr. Hayworth. Clarice.
Clarice, it's so good to see you again. Your house has been empty so long, I was starting to think you were never coming back. Sorry about that, Serena. I thought it would be better for Noelle and Fran if I left town for a little while. Yeah, what the fuck? I only just got back when the patrol was eased up. Oh, but if you had to get around security... Does that mean your daughters are still working with the SSS? Shush now, not so loud. But yes, Arios and Risha too. They're all underground fighting the good fight. And they're planning something big. I just knew I had to come see how it turns out. No problem is ever too tough for my girls to solve. I'll always believe in them. Clarice. Yes, I'm sure you're right. My darling, please watch over them. I'm debating whether or not to upload Sword Art episodes tonight. I might have time. I don't know if I do. 1 a.m? Editing all that? I might just be up till 4, which actually I only have 2 hours of editing. Listen up, I helped out my mother by finding good deals at the market today, and she said she saved 200 Mira thanks to me. Whoa, a whole 200 Mira? That's great. Mother always goes to whichever shop ads look nicest, but I look for which ones had the best deals. I guess this is one way of helping out my family, huh? Yeah, of course, it made your mom happy, right? Yeah, she was really happy. And I couldn't have done it without the advice you gave me. I hate to admit it, but Thanks, I owe you one. You're so grown up, Sonia. I bet you'll make a great stockbroker someday. And an awesome wife, too. Oh, whoa, what are you saying, kid? What? Wife? What are you suggesting you got? It's scandalous, it's what it is. Of course. Hello. Thank you so much for finding me Ling for me. Yeah, thanks a bunch. You're really good at finding stuff. You found it, the brooch, and me. You're welcome. I was worried sick for a while there. But, now I feel like I finally let go of all the tension I was keeping bottled up. Mi-Ling said she wanted to make up for it, so now we're both helping out some of the stalls around town. Feel free to drop by and say hi sometime.
What about her? She doesn't want to say anything to me either?
Wow, I had no idea Mi-Ling was so good at drawing in customers. I better step up my game. There's still plenty more she can learn from me. Welcome, step right up. Freshly picked burdock for sale. This bargain only lasts a day, but your satisfaction forever. No, not after you see our fantastic bargains. Get over here before we come to our senses. Yeah, I need to come down to the fantastic realization that my recording is done after this episode. Let's go in here. Whoa! Well, if it isn't the kiddos.
But no fee, unfortunately. Quite the party you had last night. I have to ask, but nothing happened, did it?
I mean, You know, that's not...
Interesting. But doesn't matter how you answer. Really, one day or another, you'll get what's coming to you. Can you blame us for being suspicious after you whisked our fee away to some banquet?
Could you make that sound a little less like I'm gonna be murdered in my sleep? But I must admit, I've grown fond of it. Anyway, I'm guessing you're here to help out with our preparations.
Yeah, something like that. Besides, these guys are my regulars. Their contract just ran out, so I'm gonna be supporting you garages just this once. Be sure and go say hi to the stallwaiter at some point, okay? Anything you say, eh?
Much obliged.
Don't be, Rutger. Don't be. Rutger was always good to me, so this is me paying it back a little. Didn't know that Lance Maiden, but I figure as well I will help out the stallwater girls while I'm at it. I'm practically a damn charity here.
Enea and Ines have been under my wing a long time now. Please take good care of them. And Ness, that's the one that annoyed the hell out of me.
Sure thing, little missy.
Alright, we'll open up the path for you to do your thing.
She doesn't have anything special in store, right?
Where do I get that? Wait, where do I get that? What? There's still more freaking what? Oh. Where do I even get some of these things? Crunchy melon bomb, bellberry ice cream. Damn, I gotta go to all the shops in the game. Yeah, I think actually that's all I'll do before I go off the game myself, is go look through all the shops so I can get these things. Did I talk to you? A whole bunch of military bigwigs staying in the downtown just came pouring out yesterday. I mean, before I go to the final thing, I'm gonna do one whole final, like, shop run and everything else, so... They must have a lot to organize, what with the war practically on our doorstep. Couldn't think of it, the Fisherman's Guild has been pretty busy lately, too. Don't know why, but they mentioned something about the fish in the lake around Michelum. Interesting. Must be the Guardian. The new Guardian. This is big news! I just got a call from Kenneth. He said he saw a great Guardian over at the lake beach at Michelum. That's the stuff of legends. Branch Manager Carta and the others have already headed over there to check it out. The whole of the Imperial Fishing Club's going to be out there soon. If you have time, you should check it out too. You know, the one thing I'm looking for if I catch this great Guardian is Kenneth and Annabelle better tie the knot. Sheesh, Puck gets so carried away every time sales start picking up. Come on, live a little. We're getting more customers. Might as well enjoy it. I mean, not everyone's able to do this well during a recession, you know. Wait, does this mean... Are we doing it? Are we finally making it big? Our vanilla dumplings are a big hit with the soldiers. They fell for the sales pitch we put together. Hook, line, and sinker. Thanks to that, I took in over 500,000 Mira in one day. Haha, P&R is on the rise, I tell ya. Why are you tearing up my blanket? What's wrong with you? Who are you? You're not my dog. Today's the start of the war. Public transport's practically at a stand still. Nothing's getting through the Tangram Gate anytime soon. I can't help feeling nervous. Who knows what's going to happen from here on out? It's almost time for the war to start, and with it, Operation Shining Steel. We obviously can't be taking sides, but if you need any extra intel, you know who to call. Much appreciated. Thanks. Your next piece is taking you to the front lines, right? We are. After all, it seems that Crossbell is going to be a pivotal front in this war. It's an intimidating task to be sure, but we can't get any first-hand intel without facing a little danger. I think we're up for the challenge. Oh, and guess what? I finally got Reigns to come clean to me last night. Even if his heart's with his hometown, it's nice to know I can count on this guy when the chips are down. I can't believe you wore me down like that. You really are relentless. Sounds like you're in a tough position, Reigns. Well, I do feel better for getting it off my chest, at least. Even on the front line, I'm still gonna be leaking up to the minute intel to Mio Mirage. If anything, I feel bad for dragging Grace into it. Don't be like that, Reigns. We're partners. I know you're worried for my safety, and I appreciate that. But there are times when a journalist just can't back down. We have a duty to bring the truth to light, no matter how dangerous it might be. Grace. Besides, this crazy bet of ours started the moment we released that special edition this morning. Now take me to the Valley of Death and let me do my job. This year's full surprise is as good as mine. You're even more stubborn than usual. Sometimes I wonder if I should have picked a different agency to infiltrate. Well, we better head out. We'll be doing our part, so you go ahead and do yours, okay? Thanks, we'll be counting on you. One way or another, we'll stop this world from ending. I'll do what I can to support you from behind the scenes, too. All things considered, that Arkansas rehearsal was pretty phenomenal, didn't it? Zoe's grown so much. I bet Risha is over the moon about it, too. Speaking of which, she's heading every which way these days, mostly abroad. I just hope that she doesn't overdo things. It's actually a pretty big worry of mine. She does have a habit of pushing herself too hard. In any case, I hope that they'll end the war as soon as humanly possible. I can't wait for the day when Risha and I can go, on one of our little shopping extravaganzas again. Anton. Hey guys! I've heard about what you're doing. You're trying to stop all this craziness, right? So this is where you've been, Anton. Yep, I actually got to see Sharon yesterday too. All my searching has paid off. I was finally able to tell her how I feel, and learn a lot about her in the process. And since it doesn't look like I'll be able to get an airship ticket for a while, I decided to hold out here. I see. Please, be careful. Thank you. I'll pray to Adios for your success. I wrote to my family back in Calvert. I wanted to make sure they were doing alright. They wrote back and said they were fine and told me to just do what I can in my own way. I'm not usually one for being all gung-ho, but I figure I can throw myself into my work a little more. Here we go. I have many acquaintances in Calvert. Having to face off against an army of them would be more far more comfortable. But that's a separate issue entirely, one that has nothing to do with my customers. As long as there are still orders coming in, I will focus on sending the dishes out. You know I had to do him like that again. You know I had to. Okay, I should be done with East Street. So now I go to West Street. See, some places, not everything needs to be done again. Stargazer's Tower, of course, has to be fully done. Michelin Resort seems to have to be fully done. Maybe it would have been better if I went to Sutherland. Probably would have had that done sooner. Oh, god damn it. Sometimes when you do the rounds, sometimes you're like, why is there so much? Sometimes you just don't want to do a round. I had my doubts about Arkansas show without Ilya or Risha, but Zoe was so fantastic it didn't bother me at all. Watching her dance, for one shining moment, it felt as though everything was back to normal, as if the war didn't even exist. I just, oh dear, look at me. Tearing up over something like this, I must be getting old. If Sully and those young folk can still create works of such beauty, I know I can find the strength to carry on too. I think I'll go to the cathedral and pray for the safe return of our troops. I've baked some delicious bread, nothing unusual there. I'm worried about Oscar, but he promised me. I trust him. If he comes home safely, I'm going to be more honest with him. It's nothing like that, okay? We all hope he comes home safely. Thanks. All you must be really preparing for the war and everything. Just please come back soon, okay? You got it. You don't have to worry about us. What would I buy? Nothing at all. Oh wait, I do need this thing. Crunchy melon bun. Gotta be careful for that coffee. I mean, ice cream. This place hasn't been the same ever since Oscar left. Things went back to the way they were before I took him under my wing, but I guess I'm getting sentimental in my old age. At least Bennett's still here to keep the place afloat. Please try some of her stuff. It's got quality and flavor. It'll be a big hit in no time. Okay, hold on. I'm going back to East Street. Ninevale. I need to find out what I'm missing. Trade. I need Hamburg steak. I need to be looking for that, and that Bellberry ice cream. Let's go back to... I don't think they have that here. The only ice cream I know of is in Ortis. And some Pecky. Let's actually be sure of that. I don't know where that steak is. Oh no. That's not ice cream. What the hell are you selling me? Ah yes, this will have that little hamburger steak.
Hamburger.
Or Hamburg, as they say. Blended coffee. Yeah, I just need to be on the lookout for the ice cream around here. Though I don't know where I'd find it. Actually, do they sell ice cream here? You sell ice cream? No. What are you looking at? You, right there. I don't know if they sell ice cream. I think they... No. Get back in the Ninevale right quick and get that book. Trade, if you said goodbye. Got it. So, Bellberry ice cream. It must be somewhere around here. All I know is I got myself another book. And it seems it's not the last book, because the game would tell you if it was. But it wasn't. What is in Tally's General Store? I'm so relieved you were able to find Diana. It must have been a real treat for her and Ellie to see each other again. Even in the darkest of times, there's still some hope to be found after all. I just got sound. Okay. Swap, swap, clap, 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 clap. Who knows what that is? Alright. Go over here. Mr. McCannon's calmed down a little since we published that special issue. This calls for a celebration, after we get everything cleaned up, that is. I got a letter this morning from someone I really respect. Up until now, he'd been holding on to this idea that he didn't deserve to be part of my life anymore. I guess his concerns about the war forced his hand, though. When I'm finally finished here, I'm going to sit down and write out my reply. I'll tell him about the people I've met and the work we're doing. I'm worried about what's to come, but I need to do what I can to make my mentor proud. Damn. Feels real good. I can't believe we managed to bypass the censorship and sneak this piece into the special issue. That's the spirit of the Crossbell Times. No, the spirit of Crossbell State itself. We can't let the Empire push us around. We've got to take a good hard look at ourselves and take stock of what we're all about. Hopefully, the work we do here will get people thinking about that. Bell Apartments, we'll go here first. Ah, even now the thrill of Arkansas's performance kindles a fire in my heart. I've never seen such spell-bending dancing before. Sally was as mesmerizing as ever, but the rest of the cast outdid themselves in the show. The exhilarating joy of watching them dance made me feel like a child again. My thoughts exactly. I shall never forget it, even if I have to live to be 100. Oh boy, you ain't seen nothing yet. Performances by Ilya Patiere and Risha Mao are the very definition of superb. You don't say. You've piqued my curiosity now, friend. I simply must throw some money Arkansas's way. What patron of the arts could resist? Indeed, though once the war starts, well, it'd be impossible to hold such a performance for quite some time. I'm hoping it won't be too long until peace returns to Crossbell, and I can watch Arkansas again like the old days.
My old lady rushed off to watch Arkansas and left me here all by my lonesome. How could she? And she's been talking to that wrench Miss Novash like that best of friends, too. No doubt she's forgotten all about her past gripes and all this frivolity. What does frivolity mean? I went to watch Arkansas's rehearsal performance the other day. The lead turned out to be that girl Sunny from the 3rd floor. I was so shocked. I never even knew she was a dancer, but as soon as she stepped on stage, her talent was clear for all to see. I guess that explains why she always is so busy all the time, and why she never cared about her appearance. She was practicing. The way she talks is still a little vulgar, but I take back all those stuck-up things I said about her. There's no point going to the 3rd floor. Alright, time to make lunch. One for me and one for Winton. Oh, right. He's not here anymore. He must have set up a Tangram fortress by now. I wish I was strong enough to just shrug it off, to say that I have faith he'll be alright. Giving myself over to worry is a luxury right now. I can't afford to let my personal feelings affect my work. I'm going to go in today and do my job as best I can, just like every other day. It's as simple as that. Down, right? Yeah. I didn't know you were here. I didn't know you were all here. I'm sorry, my mind has been entirely on the war. It seems that they're broadcasting the situation over the radio now, that the war's about to start. It's apparently all propaganda to increase support for the war. There isn't supposed to be any risk to the city itself, unlike during 2 years ago. I've talked things over with my husband. We've decided to keep a close eye on the situation, so nothing like that would happen like last time would happen again. Yuna, look after yourself. I expect you to come home safely. I'll pray for your well-being. Thanks, Mom. You guys take care too. You don't need to worry about us. Okay, it's all ready. Yay, it looks great. Ken? Nana? What are you doing in my room? Oh, perfect, you're all here. Good timing. Huh? This is for you, Ashen Chevalier. Thank you. But, are you sure you want to give this to me? Of course. It's always been our treasure, but we wanted to wrap it up nice for you. We even used one of Yuna's old ribbons. I thought that looked familiar. What? Hey! We wanted to thank you somehow. I mean, you did save our lives and all. We've been trying to think of a good way to pay you back all this time. Yeah, and this is what we came up with. Well, thank you so much. I promise. I'll take good care of it. Good. Mom and Dad have been looking kind of gloomy lately, but now that you're here, they'll be fine. We've got heroes on our side, so don't let the bad guys get you down. Of course. You'll be safe under the watchful eye of the Ashen Chevalier. You two take care, okay? And be sure to listen to Mom and Dad. Sure. Good luck, Yuna. Don't let the team down. Wait, so we're Ken and Nana's room are like in here? Wait a minute, actually... Wait, do Ken and Nana share the same room? With the parents? Or, like, could this room possibly branch off into another room? What the fuck? Now I've got myself stuck on that, what the hell? What in the world? How does it work? Hello?
Why did I go into Orchid CL when I'm not ready to be here yet? Some of my best customers are raving because of the war. One of them used to call me his saving grace, said seeing me was the highlight of his week. I'm gonna make sure I give him the royal treatment next time around. If he makes it back, that is. Motivation doesn't get any better than that. So you say. What is motivation? This is it. This is what life is all about. All sorts of information finds its way to me. That's why I know why not to just focus on the war, the rivalries, and what's happened behind the scenes of Royal World aside our future.